Don't just be another foreigner, be a local Laowai.
Welcome back to Local Laowai, the show that gives you everything you need to know for a smooth transition to life in China. I'm Donnie Newman. No. Oh. Lost again. You know, a few years ago, most Chinese netizens accessed the web at a place like this, called a Wangba, or netbar. And to this day, many young Chinese still come to Wangbas to let off some steam and lose themselves in some video games. But nowadays, coming to a place like this is considered a little passé, or at least inconvenient. After all, why come here and pay when you can just use the internet at home? Chances are you'll have a computer at home as well. And in this day and age, internet is a must, especially for Laowai. So in this episode, we're going to show you how to set up and use your internet like a local. Let's get started. Getting your internet set up at home is straightforward and easy. Although there are many internet service providers here in China, your community will have a set provider, so you don't have to worry about shopping around for one. After you've moved into your apartment, you can have your landlord call the internet service provider to set up an appointment for a technician to come over and install your internet. Or, if you have their phone number yourself, you can call them. Hi.
So which plan do you want?
Let me see. When your technician arrives, she'll introduce the different plans to you. Now, as a general rule, price will go up along with connection speed. Go with this plan right here.
Okay, great. So how do you want to pay?
Payment is done in one of two methods. Either you pay for many months in advance for unlimited access, or you do a pay-as-you-go method. Now, one last thing about setting up your internet. Don't be alarmed if the technician asks for a photocopy or takes a picture of your passport. They're required to do this, and it's totally normal. Now, how to use your internet like a local. Today we're here at the Flowers Cafe in Beijing. Every day, so many Chinese come to cafes just like this one to use the internet. According to government estimates, over 500 million Chinese now use the internet. That's almost twice the entire population of the United States. And for many city dwellers, the internet is a constant and indispensable part of life. So if you really want to be a local Laowai, you're going to need to know how all these people utilize the internet as well. The biggest story coming out of the Chinese internet in the last couple of years is undoubtedly the skyrocketing popularity of microblogs, in particular, Sino Weibo. Nowadays, it seems almost everyone has a Weibo, so when you're inevitably asked if you have one, you'll want to say, if you're curious if foreigners use it, just ask Tom Cruise, Radiohead, or Cristiano Ronaldo. Yep, they all have a Weibo. Slightly older but still very relevant are sites like Renren, which bears an uncanny resemblance to a certain US site.
The most popular video hosting sites include Youku and Tudou. China's Google is known as Baidu, and the local equivalent of eBay is the uber-popular Taobao.
Finally, the most well-established pillar of the Chinese internet is the instant messenger known as QQ. Some QQ ID numbers, which are easily remembered or considered very lucky, are even worth hundreds of US dollars. Of course, all of these services are free to use, so it's worth giving all of them a try. And trust me, most of the locals do use them all, constantly, especially with the advent of smartphones here in China. Looks like I'm going back to the net bar. Take all those services and add to that all the internet game kids are playing here every day. You have quite an astronomical amount of internet time being logged here in China. So in case you're wondering what all those Chinese netizens are doing on the internet all the time, consider the mystery solved. Now that we have that over with, I think I'm going to get back to my game and exact some revenge here.
Back for another weapon?
See you next time.
On the next episode, we'll introduce everything you need to know to use a cell phone here in China. Until then, be sure to keep sending in your questions at localaowai@bon.tv. I'm Donnie Newman, and we'll see you next time.